I'm Miles Carter, and I'm here to speak out loud what you've been carrying in silence. You know, I came across this one quote from Elon Musk. He said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." And I'm just walking down the street, city noise in my ears, thoughts all over the place, and that quote hits me like, you really giving up now? Just 'cause it's scary? Man, we back off way too easy. Like, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if they laugh? But Musk, he's not talking about winning. He's talking about what matters. If something's really important to you, not just a random hobby, then go do it. Don't wait for backup. Don't wait for someone to say, now's the time. The time is right now. 'Cause later you might be too tired, too stuck, too scared. I tell myself that every time I feel like backing off. Miles, is this important to you? Yes? Then move, even if the odds are trash. And I'll tell you this, don't count the odds. Count how much it means to you. If your heart's on fire, that's your sign. Listen, Musk once dropped a wild but genius quote. He said, "It's a mistake to hire too many people to do something hard. It's like trying to get 9 women pregnant in 1 month." At first I laughed. Sounds like a meme, right? But then I got it. That's us. That's how we try to live. Start a business, I want my million next week. Hit the gym, where's my six-pack? Launch a channel, why don't I have followers yet? We rush everything. Call in friends, partners, coaches, binge watch 100 courses in 3 days. But the truth is, some things take time. Like a baby, you can't rush that. It needs time. It needs space. I used to burn out fast. Wanted results now. If it didn't blow up quick, I ditched it. Till I realized, hard stuff doesn't speed up with numbers. It needs depth. So if you started something, don't panic, don't gather a crew right away. Ask yourself first, are you ready to stick through it alone if you have to? Sometimes you look at these people on the news, billion-dollar companies, rockets to space, AI revolutions, and you think, that's not for me. I'm just some regular guy. No rich family. No genius genes. But then Musk once said, I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. I remember hearing that in my headphones, walking back from another delivery. Tired, bitter, broke, and suddenly, something clicked. Not that I believed right away, but for the first time, I thought, what if being extraordinary isn't about status or money? It's a decision to do more than what's asked, to stay late when no one notices, to study when no one pays, to grow when it's easier to quit. That's how it starts. You know how many people just drift through life? Millions. But the ones who choose to be more, just a few. Musk was one of them, a lonely kid with books and no connections. He just chose not to stay ordinary. It's not dramatic. It's not loud. It's waking up 30 minutes earlier. Just a choice, and then action. Every single day. Back in school, I used to think that special people were just different, born with talent, money, connections. And I was just some regular guy from a gray apartment block. So why even try? But over the years, I've come to see what Musk meant. Being extraordinary isn't a gift. It's a choice. No one's born great. One day you just say to yourself, I don't want to be average anymore. There came a time when I told myself, enough. Enough watching others try, fail, succeed, while I just scroll and double tap their stories. So I started. From nothing. No camera. No studio. Just a voice and an idea. I didn't become a superhero, but I became different. I became me. If you think you're just ordinary, that's not a sentence. That's an excuse. You want to be different? Then act. Push. Learn. Being ordinary is easy. Being extraordinary is a choice. Sometimes you look at your goal and think, this is impossible. Too hard. Too far. Odds? Basically zero. And you just stand there like, Maybe I shouldn't even try. But then I think about when Musk launched his first rocket. He was running out of money, failing again and again. People laughed, and he still went for it. Because it wasn't for clout. It wasn't just to try. It meant something to him, deep inside. I've been there. When I started these stories, I had nothing. No gear, no skills, no hype. Even my friends said, "Why waste your time?" But for me, it was more than just trying YouTube. It was letting out what had been bottled up for years. It was saying what no one else dared to. And that's when you realize, if something is truly important to you, you'll do it no matter what. Even if the odds suck, even if you're scared, you do it. Because you can't not do it. Failure is an option. Sounds wild, right? We were raised to fear mistakes. In school, one bad grade and you're a loser. At work, screw up once and they whisper behind your back. But then Musk says, failure is fine. It means you're trying something new. He meant it when he built Tesla. People laughed back then. Electric cars? Who'd want that? That's just a toy for the rich. You can't start a car company from scratch. It's doomed. And yeah, he failed. 3 times. On the edge of bankruptcy. But he kept going. Every time he fell, he stood back up. And now the whole world drives Teslas. Let me tell you this, friend. If you're scared to fail, you'll stay frozen. Watching. Wishing you had the guts to try. Only the ones who don't fear the fall keep moving. And if you fall, get back up. That's the path. Not perfect, not clean, but it's yours. Thanks for listening. I needed to say it. Maybe you needed to hear it.